Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Okay, let's perform 2 minutes of Anulom Vilom. So keep your spine gently erect and slowly just keep breathing in from one nostril and then just feel that it is going to your head and then relaxing yourself down. Chalo, 2 minutes of Anulom Vilom, everyone. The full movement of air through your system. Okay, let's take a deep breath and exhale. Okay. And there is another pranayam. You can keep your hands down, take a deep breath, just relax. Just start with some silence. Okay. There is some pranayam called as Vastrika pranayam. Okay. To generate good amount of energy levels in the body. Okay, so right now, just do it like this. Keep your hands against your shoulders. Okay. And then we have to do 3 things together. Taking the hand up, opening the palms and breathing in. Okay. And then 3 things together again. Take your hands down, close your palms gently, and then breathe out. Okay, both inhale, exhale from your nose itself. Okay, and the more faster and effort you put into this, the more energy you will feel activated. Okay, so chalo, let's do this for some time. Hands against your shoulders, close your palms, and on 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay, In, out, and inhale. Let's perform one more set of that. Hands against shoulders. And on 3, 2, 1, let's go. Relax, take a deep breath and exhale. Inhale. And breathe out. And breathe in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Your palms against each other. Roll it over your face. Slowly open up your eyes. Good morning, everybody. Okay, hello guys. Let's move on to the learning for today. I'll be sharing up the screen. Yeah, let's get started. Okay. Okay, guys. So as part of today's session, we will be focusing upon two core mindset that you need to have while you are passing through this journey of the IT industry. Okay, like how you can become really successful as part of your IT career. Okay, we are going to discuss some core rules required for that. And guys, I've spent like 13 years in the company, working with different type of people, working on different projects, different types of companies. And as part of that, okay, there are a few things which is really mandatory if you want to become successful. Because if you don't think like that, if you don't do like that, getting results, it's almost like not possible. Okay? And yes, it is hard. And yes, it might need you to change the way you think or operate. But those are key ingredients for success. Okay? So as part of today, we'll just quickly discuss these few areas. Okay? So first one, देखो, okay, become a player in the company. Okay. Now, just understand this. Becoming an A player. This is the first rule. You should try always to become that. Okay. And generally, when you get a job, okay, in any company at any experience level, so there is an expectation from you. Okay, hey, this is going to be your role. You're supposed to perform like this. Okay. Now you need to understand key. If you are meeting only the expectation which they are saying, okay, this is your job. Accordingly, we are paying you whatever package you're hired for. And when you perform that expectation itself, you basically are a C category person. Okay? This guy only meets expectation. He's a C category person, only meets expectation. And generally, many people in the IT industry think like that. I'm meeting the expectation. Why am I not getting good hikes? Or why am I not getting promoted? Because that's just a C person. Okay. And C is like not that great. Okay. C person is just an average guy who is able to meet whatever he is expected to do. And accordingly, such people will get less hikes and less appraisals or promotions, stuff kind of like that. Okay. The person better than this is actually belonging as a B player category. This guy actually exceeds the expectation, which means it's pretty logical. Let's say during hiring, right? So you're given certain package, let's say 5 lakhs. Okay. Accordingly, there is some expectation. If you meet only that, whatever is expected, the company is already paying you for that, which is 5 lakhs. Okay. So if you just keep doing the same for the full year, and then like you're not doing something, anything beyond that. So 5 lakhs is the job, they are paying you that, and they are expecting something, you're doing accordingly. Next year, then hikes and all that is ideally not supposed to happen also. Okay, they will just do inflation adjustment, okay, which keeps happening every year. So they'll just do that 5%, 6% adjustment, and that's it. And that is where actually see people are, we are meeting all the expectation and still you're not giving us good hike. You're just doing the job which they already are paying you for that. So try to think logically here. Okay? But the point is, if they are paying you 5 lakhs and expecting something from you, if you deliver them more than that, which they are not paying you for, that's what they will be like, oh, now we have to give this guy more because you're performing bigger set of work. Now, these are things which you should understand. Nobody is going to come and tell you in your office to do more. It's you need to understand. If you want to have a success in your career, you cannot just keep meeting expectation. You have to outperform. You have to deliver more. And yes, it might be hard, it might be whatever, but the people who are able to pull this out, those people get rewarded. Not everyone. Okay? So B person is meeting expectation, exceeding expectation. And guys, there is a one very good difference between C and B. B person generally is somebody who takes ownership. Okay, with C person generally, yes, they are meeting expectation, but again, a lot of follow-ups are required with this. They are like regular people. A lot of follow-ups are required. Are you doing it? Not doing it? And just chasing the guys down. But this guy basically takes ownership. If I want to do it, it is my work. Even if nobody is watching it, then also I will perform. That kind of attitude. Okay. And there's one more parameter for you to make decision. B person is somebody because he's taking ownership. He's technically good as well. Okay, technically good, can solve his own problems. He's exceeding expectation. These are some parameters. Okay. And it is somebody managers will like to have him. Okay. These are some of the parameters of B person. C person यहाँ पे आ जाते हैं कि lot of follow-ups required. Maybe technically also struggling here and there. And this is important, whether they are there or not there. It's fine. That means it's okay even to let them go. If you belong in the category, then point is, even like whenever recession happens, job problem happens, anything happens, people from here are more suspected to be removed in the companies. But if you are B person, managers will like you to be there in the organization for a long time. So if you are this, that's going to be a problem for you for your life. Okay. Next comes the A person. A is like B se bada, right? So they should be like very extraordinary people. And guys, A players are very less. Maybe only 2 to 3% people in the IT might be A players. 2 to 3% people in the IT. Again, they are extreme guys. The system is running because they exist. Okay. Maybe out of 40 people, there might be like 1 or 2 A players. Maybe in a 10-member team, there might be 1 or nobody as well. So such people are really rare to find. These are the actually great people in the industry. If you become an A player, then the world wants you. Now, what are the qualities? Main important is they don't live for themselves. Okay, they live for the project, science, team. Okay, they improve systems, improve processes. improves. Okay, this is what these people are. They don't really care about themselves. Like B people, they might be more concerned about my career and I should get an opportunity. A players are bigger. These are like leaders, leader teams. They don't think about themselves. They think about okay, how the project can succeed, how the clients can be happy, how the team members can grow, and they take everybody together with them while they are growing. Okay, they improve whatever it is that they are doing. Okay, whatever area of improvement, technology, R&D, research, okay, process wise, system wise, and exhibiting a leadership qualities while putting everybody up. Okay, so these are the people who live for the system, for the projects, and very capable technical person, plus extreme level of ownership. You don't have to tell them what needs to be done. They will create their own work. They will drive their own system. They will support by their own ways. And this is how A players are supposed to be. Okay. So yes, it is hard, but point is these are extraordinary people and everybody wants them. And very few in the industry are like that. Okay. And then comes one more category, which is a D category. D category person. Okay. So this person ka ye first he is below expectation. He's not even meeting whatever is expected. And the main thought is better remove or let go from team. It's like "Yaar, yaar, itna bura hai, better you remove him from the team so that whatever other person you get from the market, he's going to be a better than this one. Okay, so this is what if you belong here, life is always going to be risky. Appraisals wise, people just come up with like okay, 0% hike, no bonus for you. Because company really wants to make that kind of strictness so that he himself quits and moves out of the company. Because he's not even able to do his job properly, so why entertain? So very bad hikes, or even if they want to keep him in the company, not really giving good appraisals and things like that. And if they want to remove, they will be like, okay, chalo, you be the first person to move out of the system. So this is how is going to be the life of D category person. Okay, so that's D. And then C is one who just meets, B is growing more, and then comes the A. So your purpose of life should be okay, by how you can reach towards becoming an A player. Okay, it is really a lot of hard work. It's not that simple. But the thing is, at least belong as part of A and B. Even if you're C, you're not going to have a good year in IT. Okay, struggling right. The hikes, paisa, ye nahi milega, promotions will not come. There will be a lot of problems. So the point is, try to live a life which is of A and B. You will be having a better uh, journey IT career. Okay? Did you understand it? Put it in chat. Don't be a C. Try to always exceed the expectation. Just give a confirmation in chat. Nice. So thanks. Thanks for confirming, team. Let's understand the second thing now. There's something really many people have a lot of confusion, clarity, whatever you call it. Okay? Work, life, balance. Let's understand this. What I feel is people don't really have the maturity to understand the concept, and then an immature person is going to do a lot of wrong things and he does not even know that he's wrong. That's the difference basically. Okay, and he does not even care to really understand what's right. That's immaturity. Okay, and generally not everybody gets the right guidance, so they don't really grow in the right direction in the industry. Dekho, just look at it like this. First of all, you have your 24 hours. Okay, full day. You have your 24 hours. As part of this full 24 hours that you have, yes, you have your personal time, you have your office time, and yeah, you have your sleep thing. And as part of your personal, there are so many aspects of that as well, like family time, health time, knowledge time, learning time, entertainment time, fun time. Like, yes, there are many things to be done. But you need to understand that work is one, work has become, yes, as part of whatever current times, work is one crucial area of everybody's life. Okay? So point is, yes, if you really want to categorize it into two, yes, there is work and yes, there is life. Both two things, personal life and professional life. Okay, office work versus home or your personal life. Okay, yes, both two components exist. Okay. Now the people are saying ki, try to maintain it as a work-life balance. And how people ended up interpreting it. Why? When you are in office, you do office. At work, that is your work time. Let's say 10 to 7 or 9 to 5, whatever your job time. People start interpreting, okay, well, this is my work time. Here only I will do at work. As soon as my time is done, I will run home and the rest will be my life. Like trying to based upon time. Okay. The rest my life, and then they people get frustrated. Why should I work late night? Why should I work over weekends? My life is like this, my life is like that, and a lot of other dramas. They could just understand. Point is, you try to ask a logical question to you. If in your personal life, okay, other time, if in your personal life, let's say some problem is going, okay, some tension is going, whatever it could be, okay, it could be in terms of like something going wrong with your friends or your family or health, or somebody like in serious condition, or somebody met with an accident somewhere. Anything can happen, that's life. Okay, now the point is, if there is something really tragic going on in your life, do you think even when you are at your work, you will be able to perform good? Do you think it's going to happen? No. If there is problem going on in your personal life, you come to work, you will have problems here also. You will be stressed out, you will be concerned. These thoughts will keep running at your work. And similarly, if there is work pressure and other things, okay, even if when you are at your home, your life is not going to be peaceful. Just think about this. You literally cannot differentiate these two based upon the time factor. It's not possible because your mind is the same. You are one person, and these things based upon time. If you can give that guarantee, कि भाई नहीं कुछ भी हो जाए मेरी life में, I will be very great at my work during this time. Other than that, it is my time. If you can give that assurance, maybe then time is the right factor. But we cannot. Human beings don't operate like that. So you cannot split it based upon time. It's not possible. Okay. So otherwise you will end up in a lot of problems. So you have to have a evolved thinking rather the rest of the world who thinks like this, like that. Yes, sometimes you might have to work harder, longer. Sometimes, yes, late night you might have to log in and do some office work. Sometimes over weekend it might happen. Do you know this fact? From company's perspective, they don't really want you to stretch late and work late. Like, I'm leading a 40-member team and I have very special interest why people should not stretch and work. Okay, whatever is possible, the commitments, the planning, the delivery, everything happens considering working time. That's what every company thinks, all the senior guys think. Okay, but still sometimes project needs it. Okay, and in such cases, it is our job to take care of that, because that's what we are there in the companies for. Okay, so the point is, yes, sometimes you might have to stretch and do things, and that is part of your job. You should accept that. If you start fighting, okay, no, 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 I'm not going to do, that's not going to be good for you in a long run, because your mindset is wrong. Okay, and maybe if the company is always having late night work, weekend work, always, maybe that's the wrong company. In such cases, you should just leave the company. Okay, because if there is constant always pressure, stretching and all that, maybe then it's not the right company for you. Okay, because even companies want their employees to be happy, and that is where they plan major work during this only. So, but the thing is, you don't reduce your actions. Okay, so the first learning here is work-life balance के लिए you don't try to split it based upon time because it's not really practical. Okay, it's not really practical. Don't even try to do. Okay. Now the second thing, he sometimes you would have to stretch more depending upon work we already discussed. But then comes यहाँ पे ये one attitude कि भाई, so when I am putting like more effort sometimes, let's say instead of working 10 hours, I work like 12 hours, 13 hours. Okay. So then generally we get human being as a feeling, yeah, there should be some cases where I should be able to leave early also. Right? This is kind of attitude which will come. Okay, if there is no time splitting, so sometimes we stretch late, we work late, so it is fine. But sometimes give us provision to leave early as well, right? Dekho, it's logical, right? The argument is for real. It's logical as well. Yeah, but you need to think. Okay? When big systems are designed, when companies are designed, when way of working and cultures are designed, not everybody is going to think like that. Okay, and people will misuse this feature. If they say, okay, you can close your day early, not everybody is self-responsible. Okay, like like company needs to apply certain rules which will make sure the system don't fall apart, or the clients will take the project out and give it to somebody else who is more responsible. And in that case, everybody loses job. Think from bigger perspective, organization perspective. You might say, okay, when I like if I stretch late, so then I have to leave early also. But the point is, if company makes that as a rule and the freedom, everybody can leave whenever they want. Okay. Point is, many people, and be real, it might not be you, but there will be many people, they will misuse this situation. They will be like, chalo, aaj to jaldi nikal lete, let's do only 2-3 hours of work and then let's go. Some people might be like, and they will make it a habit. They might not put extra efforts, but they will use this thing, and that's what is going to misuse and damage the full industry. It will just kill everything. Okay? Clients will take away money, projects will be gone, employees will be laid off because they don't. The point is, it's a very big risk to really lower that time window and give employee that choice where you can leave whenever you want it. So let's try to understand, because you might be responsible, many people in the IT will not be responsible. They will not take the ownership and people will always try to manipulate. So point is, that is where industry is saying, yeah, like 8 hours, 9 hours, you have to be in office, you have to do stuff. And the point is, understand the perspective, because this is how the world operates. And it is logical to not give that early leaving time. That's the right thing to do because people will misuse it. You can think like this only when you get maturity. Otherwise, you will have problems with my statement. You have to evolve. You cannot stay like this if you're not feeling comfortable with such statement. You cannot be like this for success. Success doesn't come like that. Okay? So that is what is the second learning. We might have to do more, but don't really think that, okay, sometimes I will do less also. Be there in office. Why do you want to create that kind of rivalry with other people and try to misuse the system? Don't try to do. Okay? But at the same time, just understand this. While you are at work, you can make your work fun. This is where it gets interesting. You don't leave office, but guys, the way you hang out with your friends, you can do that at your job. That's completely your responsibility. Okay, come on. Do you know this fact? In my working career, okay, I used to take working holidays. What does this mean? Like working holidays. Well, I used to apply for a leave and then I used to go to office and just chill out that day. I did that for a very long time. Like, if you make office itself or your people itself as your friends, okay, it's an amazing thing to do, right? You will not feel any kind of burden in your life. I used to apply for leave and then go to office and just chill out there. Maybe watch some movies or with the friends hanging out or walking in the park or like just having fun. This is what, and if you, let's say, are putting more efforts, stretching, weekends and all, yeah, while you're in office, you can have a chill time. If you don't want to put full 9 hours of work, maybe you can put 5 hours of work and remaining 4, just hang out, just do a bit chilling out there. That's fine. People listen to music, people watch movies, people do a lot of things at IT. But the main thing is, my job should not be disturbed. Deliveries should not be disturbed. So if you can make sure the work commitment which you have, you will meet that sprint delivery on time, then you can spend the time the way you want. Okay. Otherwise, what is happening is, because of this nonsense of work-life balance and all, then there are managers who think like, okay, so full 9 hours, because you say, I'm not going to put even 1 more hour at office or working on the project. Like, people think like time is the split. Then the manager thinks, okay, so that means when you are in office, you have to continuously work. And point is, then they force people, because as per rules, yes, office hours are for working. Then kind of a limit comes. You have to do things. This is office hours. So you cannot do time pass, this, that, blah, blah. It's all happening because people don't have the right understanding. And then comes this concepts of micromanagement and all that. But you need to understand the rules for all that is lack of understanding in people. So it's okay to stretch late. Don't consider time as your factor. It is okay to stretch late. That's completely fine to stretch late. Working on weekends, completely fine. Change your mindset. You need to change that. Okay. And then when you're at office, you can introduce fun, and you should introduce fun. One important thing, understand, guys, when you're at work, doesn't matter what work it is, what industry you are in, you are giving your 8 to 10 hours of your day. And that is one very major part of the day. Okay, rest of the time might go, yes, one third of your day, 8 hours goes in sleep, 8 hours are dedicated for work. Remaining time jo 8 hours ho raha hai, right? In that 8 hours also, traveling might cut down some time, food might cut down some time. The family ke liye maybe you would have 4 to 5 hours, 8 hours of work, 4 to 5 hours of family, rest time for sleeping. Now, point is, if this is your day and this is your life, one major portion of your life you're giving to work. If you like it, if you don't like it, does not matter, but you're giving your time to work. You have to make it an enjoyable experience. You cannot hate your jobs. It's not just practical to do. Okay, if you don't like it, change it. Go to some other industry, some other work, but you cannot afford hating your work, because it is 8 hours, 10 hours of your life which you are giving. You have to make your work entertaining, enjoyable, something where you feel like going. And it cannot happen if you start living in hate for your work. I will live only like this. Baad mein nahi karunga, like try to challenge me and this. That's not going to be good for your mental and lifelong health as well. Okay, please understand. So yes, the rules here is, don't think in terms of time. Sometimes it is okay to stretch late. It is okay to work over weekends. Yes, it should not become an always habit. If for your projects like 6 mahine tak agar if that is your lifestyle, that's not the right project for you. You switch, you change. Sometimes it happens in my project, 1 mahine ke liye people have to work very extensively. But the point is, after that, relaxation time also comes. Highs and lows will keep coming. But if there is always a high peak situation, yeah, maybe it's not the right project for you. You should just change your project or your company. But otherwise, you have to manage both the things properly. Okay? So don't consider the time as the split. It is okay to stretch. It is okay to work over weekends. Have that level of ownership, because work is an important part of your life. And on top of this, enjoy at work. If you start doing that, you will not come up with all this. People basically come with all these things because they hate their jobs. They don't feel like going there. And because of that, they get irritated, and then there comes all this other drama. So try to make your work. You can do it. And then there's the hope. If you are really having that ownership, then your managers will also start trusting you. People want to trust each other. I want to trust all my 40-member team. Okay. But the point is your actions, not what you tell, but what you do, that what reflects. So if you are very committed person, even then people will not even observe whether you are doing the work during the full work time. They will be like, okay, ye kaam hai, and let's try to do an entire of this work for this sprint. This is your work, and then you have to self progress on it. So you have to get to that stage, you start enjoying at work, and then understand these concepts. Okay? And just one last thing I will add to this. Your mission, the right mindset, ये तो होगा कि क्या नहीं करना है, and few things what you should do. But there is one important thing you should start thinking. It's not about balancing. Yesterday we were speaking in the morning 6:30 session about purpose, right? Like purpose kya hota hai and all that. One thing which you should have is it's about success. Right approach which you should look for while you are working in this world is you should have work-life success, not a balance. And whatever all these thoughts are there, it's just nonsense thoughts. Time split, this, that, all this is just waste of time. Nothing, no output is going to come out of all this. Life will become miserable. That is a different story. You should try the right way of living, which is work-life success. It should be like, okay, you're extremely successful at your work. Okay, highly skilled, great ownership, delivering excellent project. The statement should be like this: okay, because you are there in the project, so the project is going to guaranteed success. You should become that great person. If I just your name is enough wherever you are. If I, okay, that guy is there, fine, no worries, the project will be taken care. So that level of person you should become when it comes towards your work. And similarly, have an excellently successful life. Don't compromise. Take both together. You extreme successful life, great health, great knowledge, great family time, great relationships, great fun, great entertainment. Okay, and point is you should try to be successful in both, not living anything in average. This is what you should chase for. And how you actually do it, how do you become so much great at work and so much great in life, and don't split it based upon time. Okay, time is not the matrix. It's like what you do with your 24 hours, that is the matrix of how you will succeed in both. And that is where comes, there has to be three things. There is work, life, and there is preparation for successful work and successful life. Your every day should be split into three things. There is work, there is life, and third is you have to prepare to live successful in your work and in your life. This is how your 24 hours day is always. You have to spend maybe daily 1 to 2 hours on preparation. Whatever time you're spending on work and the remaining time of life, but the day split is like this. You have to do three things. Why? Because the way I'm asking you, okay, by work related, maybe we have to accomplish everything like this, everything like that, life may full success. How will you get that maturity of how to do that? It will come to you only when you prepare. Otherwise, you will not really get it because it is challenging. It's not easy. But the point is, if you prepare for that, do courses, read books, put your time and efforts into it, try to make your work better, try to make your life better. When you're always constantly preparing, then you will start becoming successful in both, and that kind of a life you will actually enjoy. Without preparation, this will be a struggle, and then this negative approach will be followed, which will make your life even more miserable. Okay, so I'm even giving you the solution, right mindset plus the solutions, but implementation is your game. And you know what? Life is so fair and square. Okay, whatever you believe and whatever you do, you will accordingly get rewarded for that. It does not impact anybody else. Okay, so my work is yes to guide you properly, but ultimately, if you don't do it, you will suffer in your life, and if you do it, you will succeed in your life. So everybody's life is really mutually exclusive unless it is your family who is dependent upon you. So please understand, if you don't understand these things, your life will get into problem. Everybody else will run in their own way, but your life, your family life, that is the one which will get affected. Okay, and then these things end up in people hating their jobs. People don't feel like working anymore. People like trying to quit and go somewhere else because they don't enjoy this part of their life. And that's not really possible. Okay, so the right way is work for work life success. And for doing that, you need to daily do preparation, whether you're a job seeker or even a working professional. Right, since past 5 years, I'm daily doing preparation. Always, kuch to karte rehta hu. And that preparation helps me to be great at my work and great in my life. I don't try to leave anything behind. I want to accomplish full success with my life. No regrets in the end. Okay, full success, everything. Okay, next. And when you think like this, when you work for like this, then remove time as the decision maker. And yes, sometimes you have more fun, sometimes less, but just get it. It's all about work life. Okay, now are you understanding it? Just put it in chat. And please understand this, because if you don't catch it properly, because people don't have the right clarity, guys, when you're at your work, na, baki log, they will be like, why are you doing this? People pull it back. होता है, like, you know, this, like, I think frog story hai kuch ke, one frog, if they try to jump out of a pond, other pull them inside. Like people will try to pull back in life, pull you back in life. Okay. So, but point is you have to take care of yourself. Okay. Nice. So multiple members in chat saying yes, understood, but please understand this is how you become. Okay, fine. Now for the remaining 10-15 minutes, let's do the quick daily planning. Okay, first go to the Excel sheet of yesterday, team. Wherever you noted some task and highlighted some task, go there and see what have you done versus not done. If you have not filled that sheet, please fill it up. Go to the job daily actions sheet. Go to that sheet. First, mark ones and zeros for your daily task. Okay. Second, check your yesterday's commitment. Okay, you highlighted something, right? We discussed, highlight it in yellow, okay, how much you will definitely do. Check your yesterday's commitment and how much done. I just mentioned this thing in the chat. You mentioned how much done slash how much planned. For example, let's say yesterday you highlighted total 5 items in yellow. Out of 5, you were able to do 4. Just put it in chat, 4/5. Yeah, everybody. Do it till this point. Go to that Excel sheet. If you have not filled up anything, fill it up right now. If you have not done anything, mark zeros for everything. You need to know the truth of yourself. Don't keep hiding from who you are. So if you're not good, face it, you're not good. If you're good, face it that you're good. But you need to be self-aware of what kind of person you are. If external job chahiye, results chahiye, when not really doing the work, such people don't get rewarded. That's so. Okay, please close this point 1.2. Put it in chat how much is planned and how much is like this, and then we'll go to the third stage. Okay, Shivangi says 3 out of 5. Swapnil says 6 of 6. Very nice. Other members also chalo come to speed. Pratik says 4 of 6. Zania is 2 of 3. Chanakya is 4 of 5. Chalo, few more members. It's 7:19 a.m. Okay, 3 of 5s, 3 of 5s. Okay, ठीक है. Now, yes, there are two kind of observations. Almost, yes, majorly people have been able to do maybe one less or two less than the actual planned item. Some people have gone to the level of 5s, setting target and accomplish maybe 3 or 4 there. Some people have set up the target itself as maybe 2 or 3. It completely depends upon what the weightage of your task, right? It could be a big task, so maybe only one task you can do the full day. It could be that level. So that is completely different. It depends upon how much small or big your task is which you are planning. So it is fine even if you plan one task, because it is that big of a task, it might take a whole day. That is okay. Okay. So basically, yes, all these things will be there. But one important thing you need to take out of it is review, right? So try to really understand ki if you are not able to meet the planned work, yesterday you highlighted it in yellow, okay, you will do that, and somehow you are not able to meet it. Okay, so what went wrong? Let's answer this question. Why did you not meet your goal? And those who are able to meet it, okay, I think there was somebody like 5 on 5, 6 on 6. Those who are able to meet it, you ask a question, what you did right for meeting it. Basically, everybody would have done something wrong yesterday and something right. You should not try to understand, even if let's say you have done 3 out of 5. There is some right learnings, maybe something you did. Okay, so you need to basically answer 2 questions: what went wrong and what you did right. Yeah, no section पे spend some time. So, firstly, everybody try to find this answer: what went wrong. Because mistakes, if you're doing yesterday, you should not repeat it today. That's how you become better. That's how you get better results. So first, just write down question, what went wrong? Try to do a full recap of yesterday. Just try to write it down. A nice flashback time. And you should avoid doing same mistakes on a daily basis. Whatever you think was your problem, write it down and be honest to yourself. It's not required to share this with anymore. That's your life. You should know it. That's where we are doing this activity. So what went wrong? Was that like unplanned items came for you, or you were stuck somewhere or not able to solve the problem for a long time? Or maybe you planned over itself, you were not proper in your estimation. So you planned more, but actually in reality less hone wala tha. Whatever, there could be a number of reasons. So what went wrong yesterday? And try to write down at least one major key point. A lot of things might have gone wrong, but at least one major one, okay, which is impactful. If you keep repeating it, your future is going to have more problems. Try to really identify that. And the next is what you did right yesterday. Try to even note down some things for this. Okay, answer both the questions: what went wrong, what went right. And this is what is problem solving is. You have to know what is your problem. You have to be accept it as a fact. Oh yes, this is a real problem. And then you need to think about solution. Okay, what should I do today so that I don't repeat the same things again? and then implement solution and see whether it works. And over a period of just matter of days, you will start getting better results. Okay, so first, if you're done with both, just comment it in chat so we can move on forward. If you're done with both, comment it in chat. Okay, done. So everybody, please be faster, Okay, Shubhangi, Swapnil, Pratik, Mayuri, Lasagna. Okay, everybody's done. Okay, chalo. Let's just do the last thing, final 5 minutes. Okay. Based upon this learning of point 3, okay, write one statement you will be doing better today. Okay, so take the learning, try to improve and to put one statement. What will you improve? At least write down that. Uske baad step 5 will be highlight today's task in yellow. Way yesterday you planned something, today this is must and should for me. Highlight those tasks in yellow, and then that's it. So consider these two as your next actions. Okay, highlight today's task in yellow, and tomorrow we will meet again in the morning. As part of that, we will see whatever you analyze, whatever you plan to improve, and whatever targets you set, did you actually achieve it? And when you ask the same question on a daily basis, in 1 week, you will be a better person in your planning, execution, discipline, everything. Because human being is like that. We improve. We just need to ask the right questions to ourselves and keep analyzing. Okay. So guys, chalo, finish these two things. Meanwhile, I'm sharing you the agenda. And work on the two things which we have said. The mindset required for success in the IT industry. And go guys, in the end, it all comes down to you know all these things. Attendance. We all know these things, right? We should be happy with our jobs. We should have a nice life. Should enjoy our work, right? But not many people are able to do that. Why is there then tension and pressure and worries? Maybe are you in the right industry, not in the right industry? So the point is, it's your life and you have to fix it. Okay? Whatever could be the problem, you please understand that and then try to really fix those problems. Chalo everyone, please mark your attendance. But in the end, be happy, be successful. That's what you should promise and do to yourself. I'm pasting these today's notes as part of our WhatsApp group as well. And देखो guys, एक ये क्या हो जाता है कि when you are ready to wake up, join for morning, right? So that itself means कि okay, you are serious and committed, right? And then there is hope. If you're really serious and committed towards life, then there is a great chance that you will implement these things also. And when you do that, life will start giving you bigger rewards because you're willing to work harder and do things which others are not able to do it. Okay? So, chalo everyone, pasted it in the chat. I've even given it into our WhatsApp groups as well. Now, just sending it. Let's close the day after that time. Chalo. Thank you everybody. See you guys tomorrow morning 6:30 and 4th September say we will start with 4th September we'll start with our September batch. Okay. Thank you everyone.